right place.
I tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward. And for Memphis, the wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. And here's Jackson. Passes it to Morant. At the top of the key, Brooks. The 19-foot shot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves. And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Offensive rebound, Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with, and that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Morant outside. Brooks outside. The outside leaner. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Prince. Back to Gobert. Out to Russell. Jacks up a 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Morant passes to Adams. And a wide open look for Bane. Hits it from 3-point range. Bane's got 5.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
How about that dunk? I mean, you don't see that every game, but Russell looks to flush when the chance is there.
Now here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Here's Prince. The Grizzlies making the shot. Out to Russell. 2 on the clock. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
1:57 left to play in the first. Morant passes to Adams. Outside, Bane. On the wing, Brooks over Prince. Back to Brooks. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
So the wing on the left. Towns kicks to Edwards. Back to Towns. Edwards passes to Gobert. Adams, some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And that sends Desmond Bane to the free throw line. It goes on Taurean Prince. Timberwolves trail by 12. 1:04 left to play here in the first. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Edwards finds Gobert. Back to Towns. Inside. They need this. And that one is off. Adams, some nice D. Memphis leading by 14. Brooks outside. Outside Jackson. Over Gobert. Tries again. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Grizzlies have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock. His teammate has something a little better.
Brooks, left side. Over Prince. Out to Morant. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies riding a 15-point lead at the end of the...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the three. Now here's Morant after D'Angelo Russell's miss. Morant outside. Memphis moving it around. Bane inside the three-point line. And the shot is long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Towns, the pass to Russell. And Adams sends it back. They get it back. Gobert, and that's good. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Bane. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a 4-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
Now here's Jackson. After Taurean Prince's miss, Jackson passes to Brooks. The drive by Gobert. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Feeds to Edwards. Over Bane. Edwards can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Timberwolves trail by 13. Brooks on the double team. Prince finds Russell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooks, that's a 2-pointer. And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Bain looking around. Pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. Kick out to Adams. Shot clock at 3.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area.
Here's Prince. Lays it up off the glass. Prince has got his first 2 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's foul number 2 for him. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. To end the drought. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
And how about the power by Adams on that finish? Just brushes off the contact.
Towns kicks to Prince. Towns, the pass to Russell. Takes a 3. They get the rebound. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Karl-Anthony Towns.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive board.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. The pass to Bain. Shoots the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Towns kicks to Prince. Back to Towns. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown. Towns has got it back down to within single digits for the Timberwolves. Morant looking around. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Kick out to Adams. Clock at 6. Towns against Morant. On the wing, Jackson. A 3 ball. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Prince, the pass to Gobert. The shake. And he sinks the layup. Gobert's got 7 points.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Desmond Bain really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morant and Morant moves it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Right side, Edwards. Snatched away. One-on-one fast break. Morant dishes to Brooks. Outside, Bain. The tray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside, Russell. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Kicks it out to Prince. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the inside. Outside for Jackson. Morant outside. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards passes to Towns. Russell dishes to Towns. Over Jackson. And Towns, the bucket on the assist from Edwards. And that's 10 points for Karl-Anthony Towns. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Brooks kicks to Morant. Pass to Adams. Puts the move on. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Adams has got 7 points.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
The kick out to Towns. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Edwards finds Towns. The three. Edwards can't hit. Adams with it. Now defended by Gobert. Payne for three. Memphis moving it around. Brooks outside. Back to Payne. Down low. And Jackson throws it down.
This kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Edwards passes to Towns. Good on the three-point shot. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Morant against Russell. Left side Jackson. Back to Morant. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Prince, the pass to Gobert. Edwards kicks to Prince. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Timberwolves have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. The first free throw is good.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. Outside for Jackson. In the corner, it's Payne. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 3. Passes it to Russell. Back to Towns. Another shot. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, how do you stop Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Morant gets it to go.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Russell passes to Towns. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Payne. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Gobert. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Payne kicks to Jackson. Back to Payne. And stolen by Prince. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. The feed to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Second shot opportunity. Edwards finds Prince.
Walking foul call. Stephen F. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen by Jackson.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
It's stolen by Edwards. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Edwards dishes to Gobert. And Adams sends it back. And they're able to recover. Edwards can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Towns in the corner. Back to Russell. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Grizzlies shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Here's Brooks. Kick out to Adams. He dishes it to Morant. Back to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Offline with his 3. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 17 points was their biggest margin. Bain finds Brooks. Memphis moving it around. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Brooks.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Bain against Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bain kicks to Adams. On the wing, Bain. To the paint. Pass to Adams. 4 on the clock. Here's Jackson. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Russell kicks to Edwards. They can't stop the run with that one. Memphis leading by 12. Inside, Towns with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Towns with the ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Morant.
Yeah, I love to see that kind of aggressiveness from Cat, forcing the issue on the drive there.
That one is no good.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point. It's clear now how this is going to end, and I'm not surprised. Great win for Memphis.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Steven Adams.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end, got a ton of blocks, and really protected that rim.
There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Morant left side. The Grizzlies with another miss. And here are the Timberwolves. Giving up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. And Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Morant against Russell. Morant outside. Brooks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Prince. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Timberwolves ball.
Edwards looking it over. Plenty of space. Good.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the...
of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today. Playing in front of your home fans always puts a bounce in your step. And it's the Suns to start out. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3. Here's Booker. That's short off the rim.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals. We just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Bridges passes to Crowder. Crowder a screen on Edwards. 4 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. The 3 from Ayton. Towns with a rebound. Here's Prince, covered by Crowder. Prince can't hit. The Suns on offense. Bridges finds Crowder. First quarter, just over a minute played. Ayton passes to Paul, and down it goes. 2 points.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Now Russell. Crowder with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. And he's going for the lob. And he can't get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Edwards with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Pass to Towns. This one for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Three-pointer, Bridges. He buries it from 3. Bridges has got 5 points.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Paul. It's a one-on-one situation. Out to Bridges. Back to Booker. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. 1:16 left in the first quarter. And some solid defense from Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. With the crossover. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Crowder with a screen. Booker against Edwards. The kick out to Paul. Crowder with a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Edwards. To the paint. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Russell against Paul. Crowder outside. From outside the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And stolen by Booker. There's the triple. And the Suns get another 3.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Knocked loose. And stolen by Paul. And so it's the Phoenix Suns finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers they're capitalizing on.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Out to Bridges from deep. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Paul against Russell. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. Here's Shamet. 3 on the clock. Fires the 3. Brent at the center position. It does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And the basket by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score. Outside Russell. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. It's Bridges on the wing. He's got 7. To the middle. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Coming in as a second-round pick in 2012, Jay Crowder has earned his spot in the NBA and has been part of some very big-time winning teams. He's gained that reputation as a hard-nosed defender, and that's what he'll keep. 2 points. That one goes.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Crowder outside. From the arc. Knocks down the triple. Crowder's got 6 here in the quarter. And the defense has to bottle him up before Jay Crowder gets it going. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Here's Shamet for 3. Bridges. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Prince. Crowder with a steal. Russell against Paul. Ooh, Gobert with a steal.
2 minutes remaining.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Shamet. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Paul. Edwards pulls it in.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Payne comes in for Chris Paul. Here's McLaughlin. Reed passes to Anderson. Launches it. That one is off.
DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. Edwards, he's checked in for Noel. And Russell is subbed in for McLaughlin. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Outside Payne. And he banks in the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The 3 from Russell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Here's Russell. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Russell's got 6.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
Payne, the pass to Bridges. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Here's Noel. They swipe it. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
Your Suns, 30. The Timberwolves, 22.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Jay Crowder with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Jalen Noel. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's McDaniels. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Payne, the pass to Craig. Payne, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Craig. Knocks it loose. The kick out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. And it's off from 3-point range. The Timberwolves trail. Outside, Anderson. Pass to McDaniels. Over to the wing. Here's McLaughlin. Off the mark there with a 3. And the Suns shooting 52% from the floor so far. Here's Shamet. Reed defending. Left side, Craig. Back to Shamet. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
The shot by Johnson, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to McLaughlin, back to Noel. No good with the triple. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the inside, Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Noel. Fires in the triple. Noel's got his first 3 points of the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Pass to Johnson. Payne, a screen on Anderson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Yeah, Campaign just a grinder and has stuck with it. His career arc is quite interesting. Spent time in the G League, and a few years back he was out of the league. Now he's back, he's confident, he's dependable, and he's a huge part of a team playing winning basketball.
And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Down low. McLaughlin, shot is good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Noel. Ooh, basket interference. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Payne. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Outside Craig. And there's the screen. Back to Booker. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
I know, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Phoenix making some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. Crowder comes in for Johnson, and it's Bridges in for Craig. Here's Russell, and it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Russell's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Pass to Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Edwards. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Now Paul beyond the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Towns. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Towns has got 8.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision. Great pass.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Booker against Edwards. Devin Booker with a terrific move and the bucket. He's got 5.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Here's Russell, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Edwards against Booker. Out to Bridges. Here's the pick. Crowder outside. Just 5 to shoot. Paul passes to Crowder. Deflected by Gobert.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
One second left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Now here's Bridges. Ayton with a screen. Puts the move on. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Inside. Releases. The shot by Russell, no good. Well, Phoenix is shooting around 50% of the game so far. Out to Bridges. Back to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. And the Suns lead by 5.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Picked by Prince. Downs. That's good.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
Back to Booker. Minnesota with a rebound. Prince down low. Is covered by Ayton.
What an amazing finish there by Taurean Prince.
The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Outside Paul. Ayton, the screen on Russell. Paul with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And stolen by Gobert. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. With it being such a tight game, he tried to lighten the mood in the huddle, saying, quote, "It's just a game, guys. Have fun. Stay loose. Let it fly. I believe in you guys. Let's see if that laid-back approach works."
Appreciate the report, Allie.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Russell.
He is so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Towns with the ball. Now here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Paul with it. Bridges outside. They set a pick. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Russell against Bridges. Russell to pass to Gobert. Here's Prince. Oh, Booker with a block. And they're on the break. Here's Ayton. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
Outside Russell. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Well, D'Angelo Russell not scared of the big moment.
Ball passes to Booker. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. They got the rebound. Here's Ayton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass on the layup.
And the trust this team has in Gobert. They know he looks to come up huge in the clutch.
Crowder outside. Here's Booker, guarded by Edwards.
Yes! Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Outside Russell to the middle. Gobert. Yes! And the foul! It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him. Those and-one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
Now here's Paul. Booker, pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. Crowder with a screen. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And an intentional foul right there.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
And all Russell has to do is push out the distractions and focus on the task at hand. He can do this.
Here's Paul. On the wing, Crowder.
A technical foul has been called on the side. Shooting the technical.
Free throw is good from Russell.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
tip-off goes to the Clippers. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Minnesota with the ball. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
George with the ball. Outside, Wall. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Right side, Edwards. Shoots. It doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Leonard. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community?
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
LA basketball.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Outside, George. Lets the 3 fly. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Prince outside. Outside, Russell. He feeds it to Gobert. Back to Russell. Clock at 4. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Pass to George. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1.
Listen, Rudy Gobert, despite the 7-foot frame, is mobile and agile, and in the open floor makes it look easy.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, Towns. Paul George missing from long range. Basket counts.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint, that's good.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Left side, George. To stop the run. Good work there as it goes.
How much do you love to see the turnover?
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Prince, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Outside, Wall. To the middle. Here's Zubac. The shot comes out. Gobert with the defensive effort. Outside, Towns. And here's Prince outside. Stolen by George. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Here's Zubac over Gobert. Nobody near Leonard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota leading by 3. Out to Russell. Launches a 3. The pass to Towns. Leonard with the steal. Outside, Wall. In the corner, George with it. No good. That would have tied it. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Timberwolves. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Now here's Gobert. Towns wide open. Misses the 3. And Leonard has it in the corner. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Timberwolves leading by 3. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
And here's George. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Morris passes to Wall. Over Russell. Morris kicks to Zubats. Fades. George, no good. Timberwolves have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Edwards passes to Prince. Wide open. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
On the wing, George fires the 3. The Clippers rebound. Leonard kicks to George. From deep. And another shot. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Prince. Pass to Edwards. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
George way outside. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Wall passes to Zubats. Outside, George. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Morris for 3. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Ball against Russell. Out to Morris. Outside, George for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead. He has cut to just 7 points in the basket from Wall.
If you put together a list of the fastest players end-to-end, John Wall is certainly at the top.
Now here's Edwards. He has 6. Towns at the elbow. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's Leonard from three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Well, you love the way John Wall sees the floor. He's always surveying, looking for what the defense is giving up.
Morris against Towns. It's good. Towns has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Passes it to Morris. Back to Wall. He kicks it to Leonard. Hits the three-point bomb. Leonard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Clippers.
To think this guy as a rookie wouldn't consider taking a shot. Now look at how deep that is. Wow.
Here's Gobert. Here's Towns. And a missed layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The Clippers have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 4. And a chance now to tie. Dave, thank you. And time
23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Coffey in at small forward. McLaughlin drops in the layup for 2. McLaughlin's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Minnesota.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Stolen by Reed. And they're on the break. Pass to McLaughlin. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 6. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Here's Powell, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's McDaniels. That one good for 2.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Jackson looking around. It's Powell on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. McDaniels passes to Noel. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The shot by Powell, no good. Timberwolves shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's Noel. Here's McLaughlin. And the 3 off target.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Covington's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Anderson. Got a piece of it. Here's McDaniels. Powell pulls it in. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. They're scoreless since the first half. They need this one. Minnesota with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Amir Coffey has already proven that he's a talented scorer.
Kevin, somebody in his position must understand what his role is and maximize that role. And what you love about Amir is he focuses on taking high percentage shots, all within the flow of the offense. A very high IQ player.
To the inside, here's Reed. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down Detroit.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
And here is McDaniel. For the three, Powell with the steal. Anderson with the block. Now McDaniels. The kick out to Anderson. Another miss by Minnesota. Clippers trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jackson, that's good.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
And the pass to Noel. Drives to the hoop. Reed kicks to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Here's Noel. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Minnesota on top. They're up by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Here's Wall. A shot off that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Edwards passes to Towns. Outside Edwards. Russell kicks to Edwards. 4 on the clock. The kick out to Towns. Takes the 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Now, here's George. Wall passes to George to tie it up. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
No good on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And here's Prince outside. It's hauled in by George.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Wall finds George. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Minnesota basketball.
Six to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Morris. Towns, he's open. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 7 rebounds in the game. Morris, no good. Minnesota in the lead. And it's Towns penetrating, and the dunk by Towns.
Boy, you love his toughness. You can tell that this young guy cares. The game is important to Karl Anthony Towns.
George against Edwards. And George kicks to Wall. Pass to Leonard. Over Prince. Prince with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 3. Towns dishes to Gobert. Wall with the steal. George with no one around. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Outside Edwards. All sorts of time. Here's Gobert, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Leonard the pass to George to take the lead. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Goes up and leaves it nice and easy. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
And Wall kicks to Morris. Wall taking his time here. This is it to Zubats. Goes back up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Outside Edwards. Kicks to Towns. He gets hauled in by Los Angeles. 59 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. From deep, Wall. 11 feet away. Here's Zubats. Ooh, the double clutch. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 2 here.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Outside Towns. 34 seconds left in the 4th. For 3, Edwards. Towns. Good.
Oh, does he deliver? That is a determined young fella right there. Karl Anthony Towns.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
The 3 from George. It falls. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Outside Russell. Outside Towns. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with the...
forward, 7 feet tall, number 30.
We've got two teams here that like to play up-tempo, hoping to find lots of fast break points tonight, RJ.
Yeah, it could be tough when both squads have this type of speed. It makes it a little bit harder to escape the defense. And look, everybody will keep the ball locked up tight tonight.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. Here's Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Now here's Brooks. The 3 from Bain. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Prince. The 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Morant against Russell.
And then Morant with the jam.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Towns, a screen on Bain. Edwards finds Towns. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Morant. Now Adams. And the layup is good.
The commitment and focus. I mean, Adams doesn't let a little contact distract him from his end goal.
Russell into the lane. Oh, Adams with the block. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Russell to pass to Towns. Shoots over Jackson. Here's Gobert.
Not easy escaping Adams' wingspan as a defender. His reach helps him stay on top of you.
Pass to Morant. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this is the chemistry Towns has with his guys. He recognizes when to go for alley-oops. I love it.
Outside Morant, the 3 is up. The shot misses, so Minnesota will take it the other way. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Adams grabs the miss.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Edwards comes with a double team, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
I love it. Excellent position defensively. You give the guy 2 choices, either stop in your tracks or step out of bounds.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
Fires from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. On the wing, Bain, guarded by Edwards. The shake. And Bain lays it in.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Edwards against Bain. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Tries again. Here's Gobert. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Morant against Russell. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Pass to Brooks. Lets it fly. Offensive rebound. Adams laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Edwards, a pass to Russell. Fires for 3. The rebound by Jackson.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Bam! Rudy Gobert. I mean, that was a loud 2 points.
Outside Morant. Adams with a screen on Russell. And here's Morant outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Here's Edwards. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. So at the end of 1 quarter of play. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota. So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. Here's Edwards. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
So it's Minnesota now. The Grizzlies making their last shot. And the shot goes in.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
And here's Morant outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. And there's Russell on the assist by Towns.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Brooks has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Picked by Prince. Towns with the ball. Checked by Brooks. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Up top, Morant, guarded by Russell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy.
Okay, lockout!
Wow! What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Pass to Edwards. And he can't bank that one in. Memphis leading. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Stolen by Russell. It's a one-on-one situation. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bane. Towns passes to Edwards. Russell against Morant. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Outside Morant. Lets the three fly. Second shot opportunity. Adams. Ooh, and Adams. Strong finish. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Bain against Edwards. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. Clock at 6. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Grizzlies ball.
And so it's Memphis with it. Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Defenses have tried to figure out a way to stop Morant's drive, but his agility and strength ensures that he's always going to get a shot. I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead, but look, he tied things up.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Bain with it. The 3-ball. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards finds Russell. Back to Edwards. Russell against Morant. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Back to Russell. To the wing, right side. Towns for 3. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Morant against Russell. Outside Bain. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 5. Back to Bain. 3-pointer. Not going to go that time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a
29. The Grizzlies. 24.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Offline with a 3. Minnesota in the lead. Towns with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. And Edwards, here we go. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Here's Russell. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
The open shot, Adams gets an open look and hits it. Adams has got 8 points.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Russell. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes the three. Hits a three-pointer.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Prince. Wide open. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. He's got 7.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Outside for Brooks. There's the 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Russell. Here's Prince. Brooks defending. Prince with the bucket. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Jackson on the wing. Covered by Towns. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Russell against Morant. And it's Russell. That time on the assist from Edwards.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Jackson with a screen on Russell. And here's Morant outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Towns with the power finish.
An active score. Wow. I mean, Towns understands that his team looks to him to help shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Brooks. And he converts the layup. Brooks has got 8.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Edwards against Bain. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Now here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Here's the 3. Adams grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. From deep, Bain. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Russell to the left side wing. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Let's go with a 3. Tipped. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep, Morant. Pass to Adams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3 is up. And Bain with the 3. 5 points in the game.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Inside. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Pass to Prince, and he jams it home with authority.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The T-Wolves. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Grizzlies, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. And then Russell with the dunk.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Kicks it out to Jackson for three. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Prince. Brooks defending. The three from Russell. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Adams. Here's Bane, guarded by Russell to tie it up. Bane, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Here's Prince. Pass to Towns. Russell against Morant. Gobert. And Gobert with the stop.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
And here's Brooks. Jackson down low. Covered by Towns.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, and that thing is over.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Russell, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Morant. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Edwards against Bane. Back to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, the swat by Adams. Morant, the pass to Bane. To take the lead. Rebound Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bane against Edwards. Here's Gobert. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. The drive by Morant. Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And he drives in to the middle. Prince. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating crunch.
Morant, no good.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Double team on Russell. Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Jackson outside. Second chance shot. Adams, the pass to Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. From downtown. And too long on the shot. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And it's powered home by Towns.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Outside for Brooks. Jackson outside. 5 on the clock. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Prince. Now Edwards. 4-3. Adams grabs the miss. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Brooks, the pass to Adams. And here's Morant outside. Can't get it to drop. Here's Russell. And so it's Minnesota with the W. This one was in the balance.
this matchup. The team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward.
You know, we've talked about the stroke before. The repeatable motion that Russell has. I'm trying to find that with my golf swing, fellas. Because of his stroke, though, he can be rough if he gets locked in.
Now here's Booker. Good on the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
All against Russell. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Paul passes to Booker. There's the triple. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Down low. Crowder dishes to Booker. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Paul with the screen for Booker. Outside Crowder. Passes to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And Crowder slams it in.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Fame.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now here's Booker after the miss from Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Out to the right wing. Kicks it out to Prince. Crowder with the steal. Booker with it. Guarded now by Prince. Booker looking around. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now, here is Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
How about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Paul for 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. The rejection by Paul.
Chris Paul, such an outstanding defensive player, and his teammates appreciate that he gets steals, but he also can occasionally get a block shot, too.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Here's Paul after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Paul passes to Crowder. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. The three-pointer off the mark. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Here's Russell. 8 points for him. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Unable to get that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Pops it up for Crowder. And Phoenix turns it over again.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. Russell kicks to Towns. Pass to Prince. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Bridges with some nice defense. Booker against Prince. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from outside. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Edwards finds Russell. Rebound by the Suns.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
For 3, Booker. That shot off the mark. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Suns on top, up by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man. It is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game. And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Prince against Bridges. Here's Ayton. Towns with the steal. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. And that one is hammered home.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Booker dishes to Crowder. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Towns. Edwards got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Booker against Edwards. Booker in the post. The shot, no good. And here are the Timberwolves. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Back to Prince. Bridges with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's the pass to Bridges. Dishes it to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards drives in. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
Suns trail by 7. Booker outside. To stop the drought. And it's Russell with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Three-pointer, Crowder. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Booker outside. Three-pointer. Bridges against Russell. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Nice shot from the wing. Crowder's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Timberwolves.
Russell passes to Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Kept alive, Minnesota. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Back to Towns. Prince finds Towns. It's Prince on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Prince has got 5 now.
You know, when he was coming out of college, this is exactly what scouts thought Prince would be. A strong 3-and-D wing who plays with a lot of effort.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Devin Booker. Outside, Russell has to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Edwards against Bridges. Bridges sets the screen for Booker. And it's good, 2 points. And now just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Russell feeds it to Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Bridges dishes the ball. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. There's Russell with the 3, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. Thanks for the great interview, David.
22, the Suns, 18.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. But kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
McDaniels is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McLaughlin. Inside. Here's Anderson. That misses off the backboard. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. Pull-up jumper. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Suns trail by 4. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Johnson down low, working on Anderson. Back to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Good D by Anderson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Reed misses. It's a close game here in Minnesota. Biombo kicks to Payne. Off target from 3-point range. Timberwolves have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And finished off by McDaniel.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Passes it to Noel. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Suns trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Shamet. They set the screen. Back to Payne to the inside. It's picked off. Here's McDaniels. Drills the three-pointer. McDaniels got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And there's the pass to Craig.
2 minutes.
Pass to Biyombo. 5 to shoot. Looking to end the run. McDaniels knocks it loose. Minnesota leading by 11. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter of the game. Anderson passes to McLaughlin. Fades and shoots. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Fades away. Craig pulls it in.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. There's 1:17 left in the third. Into the lane. Passes it to Shamet. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Minnesota's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 14. Johnson outside. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Craig. Johnson sets the screen for Craig. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
Suns trail by 14. Johnson outside. The pass to Biyombo to the left wing. Payne gets a wide open look. Phoenix no good that time either. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. It's blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. On the court now for the Suns. Get going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Edwards looking it over. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Back to Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. That one misses. The Suns go the other way with it. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's foul number 2 for him.
17 foul.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Ayton. To the middle. Here's Booker. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. Good D by Booker.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
A three ball. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Russell against Paul. Prince, that's for two.
And the length and quick feet allow Bridges to match up defensively against almost anyone on the floor.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Now here's Ayton. Booker outside. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Russell kicks to Edwards. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. There's the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his sixth rebound on the night. Pass to Booker. There's the drive. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Well, they're getting stopped, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's the pass to Russell. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Ball is screen on Edwards. With three, Booker. And it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by 7. Goes up on the wing. And right on target. Good.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Booker against Edwards. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. Ayton kicks to Booker. Cans the 12-footer.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Suns moving the ball around. For three, Bridges. Rebound, Minnesota. They've led by as many as 14 points. All against Russell. Outside, Edwards. Shot clock at 5. From deep. And so Minnesota takes the win. It was David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
good stuff. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at point guard. And for the Timberwolves, the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the small forward. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Takes a three. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. And here's Edwards outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Pass to George. We played just over a minute here in the first. Wall, the pass to Zubac. And now the T-Wolves on the break. He shoots. Now here's Russell. Back to Prince. Here's Towns from outside the arc. It's rebounded by George. Leonard for three. Down low. Kicks it to George. Leonard passes to George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of. Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Leonard on the wing. This one for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from deep. It's Edwards on the wing. That three's off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And Wall gets double teamed. George outside. Pass to Covington. Puts up a three. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Russell with the ball. Here's Towns. Launches a three. And Wall pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Back to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Now Edwards. Jacks up a three. Towns with the ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Just 3 to shoot. From behind the arc. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Leonard outside. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:14 left in the opening quarter. Leonard on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it from 20. That one a little long.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. Towns with the ball. Here's Russell. Here's Prince. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Towns against George. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Russell from outside. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Pass to Wall. Tipped. And stolen by Edwards. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Prince. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers trail. Covington finds Wall. Sinks the tray.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Outside Russell. With 1 on the clock. And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Towns for 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves trail. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental. Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Leonard passes to Wall. Now here's Zubac. Defended by Gobert. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he's good on the second. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. To the inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
George for 3. No good that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. To the paint. And stolen by Covington. George with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
He hits the second from the line. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Wall against Russell. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. Lets it fly from 18. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Edwards has got 5 now.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Outside Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hopped when he needs it.
Wall against Russell. Pass to Edwards. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Prince. Leonard defending. Just 4 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Paul George.
To succeed in this league, you can never be satisfied. It's a certain mentality, and Prince has that.
Good on the second one. Here's Wall. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. George left side. Unloads from 13. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. Here's Prince. Right side Russell. The 3. The kick out to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
It's Covington on the wing. Over Towns. Here's Wall. The Clippers rebound. Here's George. It's blocked by Gobert.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Kicks it to George. Man, the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Outside Edwards. Now here's Towns. Pass to Prince. Lets it go from deep. The Clippers grab the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Leonard's shot's good.
It feels like Kawhi never takes a false step. Everything he does is with purpose.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. Russell from outside. Counted from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
He got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The T-Wolves on top, up 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter. Right. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Kyle Anderson is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the 2. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Jackson. Here's Coffey. 3-pointer off the mark.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Here's McDaniels. Snatched away. Coffey on the wing. Pass to Morris. Puts it up from 15. Reed with the rebound. Tipped away. Anderson inside, guarded by Morris. Back to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. On the wing, Noel. From outside the arc. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's McLaughlin. Off target from 3-point range.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Anderson for 3. The shot, no good. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Jackson attacking. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
I'll tell you, Jackson's first step is dynamite. A big asset off the dribble.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Jacks up a three. Coffee grabs the board. Jackson down low. The kick out to Morris. Back to Jackson. Morris outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Morris has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's McDaniels.
2 minutes.
Jackson outside. Minnesota with a rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Noel. Back to Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the lob. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Anderson.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Jackson outside. 1:16 left in the third. Puts up a three. Drops in the three. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Reed. He's off on the layup. Now Los Angeles with it. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Jackson can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Inside, Reed. Outside, McDaniels. Pass to Anderson. Now here's Reed. The layup misses. 19 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Now Morris. And here's Batum. From downtown. Coffee can't get it to go. McDaniels from long range. And that's not gonna go.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to...
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Clippers on top. They lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. And the dunk by Leonard.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Pass to Prince. Outside Edwards. The 3. Sinks it from distance.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Leonard up top to the middle and stolen by Gobert. Down low and stolen by Leonard. George against Russell. To the inside. Zubac passes to Wall. Outside Covington. Fires the 3. Prince grabs the miss. The Timberwolves trail. It's Edwards on the wing. George defending. Here's Gobert. Outside for Russell. To the paint. It's stolen by Leonard. George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Covington no good. The Timberwolves shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Out to the wing. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Russell. To take the lead. They get it back. Gobert passes to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Towns. Shoots over Wall. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Leonard. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Outside Covington. Leonard outside. Pass to Wall. To the middle. Here's Zubats. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Looking to get back on track. And Russell with the lay-in.
Oh, and Russell loves to remind us that he has ice in his veins. Big-time bucket.
Edwards against George. And there's 1:45 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Zubats. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker.
Russell against Wall. Pass to Prince. Down low. Zubats with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Leonard for 3. On target from range. And it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
The 3 from Russell. Towns passes to Russell. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. A 1:06 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Clutch performance by Russell. He keeps his cool and just zeroes in on finding his shot.
Edwards against George. Back to Wall. Pass to Leonard. Unloads. Pulls it from the corner. Misses off the left iron. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Prince. Here's Towns. Covered by Covington. Here's Prince. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. Now Los Angeles with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wall. And Gobert with a block. And he's able to get it back. Leonard for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. From deep. He's off on that one. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.